Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bizarre Repairs and Reviews. On today's video, we're going to change this condenser fan on this old AC unit. Mine went out. We got this one on Amazon, so let's go ahead and install it and see how it does. First things first, let's get the power shut off at the breaker box and at the AC unit. Okay, first up, let's go to the breakers and we will get them turned off, and then we'll be able to remove this panel here. I've also blurred my disgusting leaves and trash that had piled up next to the AC unit so you don't have to see it. Next up, just checking to make sure the capacitor is not locked and loaded because I don't want to be shocked. And for good old measure, we will do a discharge, but it looked like it was already discharged. Perfect. On to the next thing. Next, we're just going to remove the fan coverage, just 4 screws up top, which is very easy. And as soon as that's done, we'll be able to flip this over and then remove the cables that we took out of the capacitor. There's our beautiful fan blades that look like they were changed, but the motor does look pretty old. Now we'll just disconnect the zip tie and remove the 3 wires, which is orange, purple, and black. Just route those through just like so. And there's one more screw here to remove the fan blade. Once that was removed, it was a little bit tight, so I sprayed some WD-40 over the top, and after about a minute it came right off. Just like butter. Okay, next up we can bring the fan around and also spray some WD-40 on. These were pretty tight, and remove the 4 bolts holding the fan motor to the fan assembly. Okay, now that the 4 screws are out, we can remove the old motor with this old plastic tubing that we're going to reuse for the new motor. So just get that out, and out with the old motor. That thing is about 20 years old. And now we have the new motor. We're just going to route the cables through this old housing and then attach it to the side, just like the old one. Alright, now that that's in, we can attach it to this fan housing assembly. Same thing, 4 screws. And with these, you're going to make sure that the screws are nice and tight. This will vibrate, so you don't want these screws coming loose and the fan falling off. Now with that done, we can flip the unit, attach the fan blade, and same thing, make sure this screw is nice and tight. You also don't want the fan coming off. Okay, now we're spinning. We can flip this thing around and route the cables through the hole and back to the capacitor. Just make sure you plug them back into the capacitor the same way they came out. And now I'll lock in the fan blade attachment assembly up top. Just make sure this is nice and tight as well. And then plug in the remaining connector to the capacitor and one of them to the contactor. Now we use another zip tie to tie everything up. Perfect. Okay, flip the breakers back on. Cross your fingers. And just like that, that was the ClimaTek upgraded 1/5 horsepower condenser fan motor. Works great. Thank you guys for watching.